Today we're going to be playing Gruul Adventures. This specific list comes from Christoph Prince's 5K Kaldheim Championship Qualifier, where he went 12-0 with the deck. The deck is based around Gruul Innkeeper and a lot of other adventure spells such as Lovestruck Beast, Bonecrusher Giant, Shieldbreaker, and all other aggressive creatures like Mammoth, Questing Beast, and Brushfire Elemental. And then we have some top-end card advantage cards that either give us enough card advantage to beat through the opponent or just kill the opponent directly. Those cards are the Great Henge, the Embercleave, the two expensive artifacts that we can get cheaper with either attacking or having a large creature, a 1 of Vivian, some Crowan Wars, and then we have some Scavenging Ooze to get with our 1 of Vivian, and also its first in Graveyard Hate, and a 1 of Fire Prophecy in the main. The lands are pretty standard: 4 Mountain, 8 Forest, 4 Pathways, and 4 Fabled Passage for Mammoths and Brushfire Elementals. In the sideboard, we have 3 Fire Prophecies, 2 Wilds, 1 Phoenix of Ash, 2 Soul Seers, 1 Crowan War, 1 Garruk, 4 Ox of Agonis, and 1 Vivian. For a detailed sideboard guide, you can find a link in the description to the article made by Christoph Prince himself. Okay, game 1, opponent on the draw. We've got a pretty sketchy hand here. We've got some sort of a curve, but no red swords. We're not sure what the opponent is playing. So I think this is a mole. If we maybe had a 4th land to go Mammoth into Questing Beast, it might have been better, but I think just missing the red swords hurts us too much here. This is a solid hand. I'm just gonna put a land back here. Now it's either Shattered Skull or Forest, one of these two. So let's see, we wanna, turn 1's most likely gonna be a tap land, so we might wanna sack the Fabled Passage and get a green source. I guess that depends what we're gonna do on the next turn. So I guess we could just get rid of Shatter. We're gonna use these 3 lands, but if we top deck exactly a land, I guess I'll put Fabled Passage on bottom in case we draw exactly a land. Then I can use Shatter Skull as a spell, and there's the land. Okay. So we're gonna get to keep Shatter Skull over Fabled Passage. Okay, opponent's got nothing so far. We're probably gonna save this Bonecrusher Giant. Okay. That's unfortunate, can't kill that. So we're gonna save it because we're gonna play Mammoth on 3. Henge would be a good draw here. We have Shieldbreaker for his Henge, so we're not that worried about that. Okay, it's not Scavenging Ooze, so he's not going to be drawing a card. Innkeeper, okay. So we're going to be destroying this, playing out the Innkeeper and the Shieldbreaker. Gonna have to pay 3 life for that. So here you go, Innkeeper, Shieldbreaker, draw a card, attack for 5. Opponent already chump blocking? Interesting. So next turn we're probably gonna get rid of his 1/1 creature. Unless he goes for something else other than his Lovestruck Beast. Okay, that's unfortunate. He has a 2nd Great Henge, so now we're in trouble. So I'm gonna take this if he attacks. Don't need the chump block just yet. So we're just gonna Bonecrusher the token and play out Bonecrusher. There's a Lovestruck Beast though. So I guess we're playing out the Lovestruck Beast. Gives us a better blocker versus Mammoth, and we can chump block the Lovestruck. We're still in a very tough spot versus that henge, and we're not going to get to enough mana to use Shadow Skull, so I'm just going to save the life here. Can't attack because of Love Struck. So we're just hoping to hit an Ember Cleave here. So he's also got Troll King. Okay, so this is going to be a very difficult game to win. Maybe we could find one of our henges, have a chance here. Or Crone War would be great here for the Troll King. So I'm trading this for the Mammoth and chum blocking the Love Struck. Don't want to lose too much of my board to triple block the Love Struck. So I guess I'm killing the token here. Hopefully he does not have another 1/1 in the situation. Bone Crusher. And then I'm going to decide which land to play. Okay, so it's just going to be a Mammoth. No attacks. Fortunately, I'm gonna need to do something about this Troll King because it does have trample. If I double block, it's also not great. He's just gonna get it back and draw an extra card. Ah, he's got another Love Struck Beast. I think we lost here. So they're all 6 power. So I need at least this here. And I guess so how do we win here? I don't think we can. So this, if I double block, I kill this, and then I need to chump. The only thing I can do is maybe keep the Mammoth alive. It's the only thing I can change. I can't Scavenging Ooze, eat Troll King, and he's gonna have another Love Struck next turn, so if I draw Cleave, I have 4, and then I can block. So I cast this, I attack. Don't have enough, yeah, so there's no possible out here to survive the next turn against the Troll King, because if I kill it, he just brings it back. Let's look at the sideboard. Got Crone War, 2 Soul Seers, and a Vivian, and we're boarding out 1 Fire Prophecy and 3 Brush. Okay, we're on the play now. Looks like a decent hand. We got Love Struck Demon Keeper with a Crone War. 4 lands is also fine, but not great. We don't have 2 green sources, which might be a problem. Yep, there's a great hand, so we won't be able to cast that after Love Struck Beast unless we get a green source. We do have some draws to get it. We have to draw off of Innkeeper and 2 natural draw steps. Scavenging Ooze, no fear of Bone Crusher. So Love Struck Beast, there's the green source, okay. Looking good so far. So let's see what the opponent goes for here. So he could go for Brontodon. And then next turn keep up mana. He could have some removal like Primal Might. Looks like that's going to be it. Takes out Innkeeper, and then he can Grows if he wants to. I already got the card out of it, so I don't really care about Innkeeper dying right now. Okay, drew another Innkeeper, excellent. That can go with Henge. He could also have Wilt here. Let's see what he has. Does he have the Wilt? There's the Wilt. So Innkeeper's not gonna get bigger here. That is sort of better. I would rather have the Innkeeper as a 1/1 than a 2/2, but obviously if I were to draw a card, I would prefer that. So now we're just hopefully gonna be chaining the Crone Wars. Never mind. So here, I think I can just Shatter Skull. So if I go Crone War, he's forced to sack. I guess I just do that. A Crone War, a Crone War. I force his mana here. And if he just tries to make his ooze bigger, I Crone War again. Okay, gonna play the land out here. We might need it for a larger Shatter Skull if we draw another land. So currently there are 2 creatures in graveyards. It's not too great for us. Oh, he's got a ram through as well. Okay, so I can do this for 3. That's a bit unfortunate. So I'm just gonna attack here. He's gonna chump. So do I want to go for the greedy play here? I think it's not worth it. I think I just killed Use for sure. I could do the greedy play and wait till end step if he uses Scavenging Ooze and then kill it in response with Bone Crusher. But I think I'm just fine here with just killing it for sure. Opponent goes to 10, and then I Crone War his next play. Troll King maybe? Looks like it. Okay, here comes the Crone War. And I also got a Questing Beast for next turn. He's got some food, but I do still have the Troll King, so Brontodon is his best play here, or another Wilt. He could also have a removal spell for the 1/1. Okay, we got him here. So I'm not going to make any changes to the sideboard. Okay, now we're on the draw. Similar hand to last game, except we don't have a red source. So we can go turn 1 Lovestruck, token, turn 2 Innkeeper. Hope we draw an untapped land. I think this hand is keepable. We do have 3 lands and maybe an extra draw. So we would love to draw an untapped land. Somewhere in between, Trail of Crumbs. I would personally not sideboard that in. So this doesn't really help, so we're still gonna play Mammoth tapped here. We do get this untapped turn 4 to be able to cast a Crone War. But we could use a tapped land here, untapped land here for Lovestruck. That's also a nice draw. So we're gonna go another token, another Innkeeper, Mammoth tapped. Next turn, the Lovestrucks are gonna start drawing 2 cards. Unless he has Wicked Wolf. Okay, not blocking. Could also have Great Henge here. Okay, just a Lovestruck, that's not that bad. So let's start with drawing 2 cards, let's see what we get. Shield Breaker. So I could go Shield Breaker here to destroy his food, but I think I'd rather save this for the Henge. So here I'm very happy to trade with my Lovestruck Beast since I've got much more card advantage than him. Questing beast, okay, interesting. So he's gonna hit me with everything. So I am gonna trade here. I guess he does need a land for that to be relevant, but I can't stop Love Struck with... I guess I can throw in one token here. I think this is fine. I don't mind the Questing Beast going through. If I'm gonna trade next turn with a Love Struck Beast, I might as well take 1 damage less this turn. Okay, got punished by that play. So I guess we're just taking out the 1/1 here and playing... I guess we can't do that. So I shouldn't have fetched red immediately. So we're just gonna play Love Struck, draw 2 first. See what we get. Soul Seer, okay. So I can keep this up to kill the human, but I think I just develop 1 ooze because I have another one in my hand ready. I could still use double red to be able to use plus cast Bone Crusher and Shield Breaker. Okay, starting to look for cards now. Okay. Not sure what he needs the land for. He was already able to cast Troll King. So I'm gonna keep my life total a bit high here. I don't really need that many 1/1s since I'm trading away my Love Struck Beast. And the Innkeepers will pretty much suffice. So no Wicked Wolves, no Troll Kings from the opponent. That's pretty good for us. And now we've got a lot of food for ooze. I think I'm just gonna play this Shatter Skull tapped. I want to have 2 red sources. I think I'm just going to pass and have Soul Seer, Bone Crusher, and Ooze activations up. I'm gonna keep Ooze back because it prevents Mammoth from attacking unless he has a land first. And even then I can grow this to a 6 power, 6 toughness creature. It's out of range of the Mammoth. Okay, Brontodon. Don't really mind that. So I'm gonna leave this on the battlefield so he thinks he's safe from an Necroan War. Sure, that's also fine. So here I am gonna end of turn take out the token with Bone Crusher, if given the opportunity. I'm gonna take out the token, grow the ooze. And then to my turn go for an attack with ooze. I'm gonna leave then cast Bone Crusher on defense and leave up Soul Seer. So this is personally why I don't play Trail of Crumbs after sideboard in mono green food, because you don't have the time to use it. Okay, so we're gonna start with an attack here. If he wants a double block, I'm just gonna punish him. Okay, no double block. Not gonna activate immediately. I could draw something off the Innkeepers I might want to cast. Okay, that was not really it. So I'm just gonna pass here with mana up. Okay, so he's just sacking food for 2 cards, sure. There's a Love Struck, so we can kill the token and the land. Haven't seen a Gilded Goose. Could be that he trimmed some of them. gonna block here, and then I'm gonna kill it with Bone Crusher Stomp. He can play this as a 5/5 blocker if he wants to. Nope, he's gonna make it a token. So I'm gonna stomp this. Now it's low enough. Now I'm gonna eat both the creatures. So Brush Fire is still not relevant here unless I hit a Fabled Passage. Ember Cleave, okay. That helps. So I guess I'm gonna tap out of red here. Just so I can Ember Cleave. I guess, no, I'm not doing that. Not this turn. So next turn I'm gonna set up. So he's just gonna chump here. I'm gonna play Bone Crusher. I don't want to Ember Cleave because of Brontodon. And for that reason, I'm also not gonna cast Vivian. So I'm just gonna save Soul Seer for Brontodon, end of turn, and the next turn I'm just gonna win with Cleave a Crone War. I guess I'm only gonna get to cast Cleave because I don't have enough red for both. But just Cleave on this huge ooze should be enough. So Soul Seer. Okay, not gonna play Brush Fire. Just gonna use this for a Crone War. Gonna take Love Struck because it has the most toughness, and then just attack with everything. So the ooze is gonna be how many creatures in graveyards? 1, 2, 9, 20. Yeah, he's dead here. Unless he has a Wilt. Does have a Wilt. Okay, that was step 1 for him. So he needed the Wilt. But he might not know about the Ember Cleave. If he doesn't block ooze, I guess he's still dead here. I think he was still dead. He might have been able to chump ooze with everything, but then he doesn't win if I just pump normally. Okay, that's it for match 1. Okay, game 2. Get beyond the play. Playing against Yorion. Got a pretty fast hand here, but no 3rd land drop. So, we go Brush Fire, Brush Fire. We can go 1 drop, Brush Fire, Brush Fire. I think this is worth a keep. I think if we find the red source, we could get a turn 4 Ember Cleave out. And if we find the passage, the opponent is very close to dying. And if we draw just 1 more land, we can play out our entire hand. So we did happen to draw a land. Red land as well, so we can cast Ember Cleave. So next turn we're gonna go use this as a red source and play out Lovestruck Beast. Let's see if the opponent has any 2-drop interaction. Birth of the Meletus, okay. That doesn't matter too much for the Brush Fire Elementals. Mammoth. I think I'm just gonna go for the Ember Cleave plan here. I'm gonna use this next turn as a land most likely. To go with Brush Fire. Unless the opponent has nothing and I'm just able to Ember Cleave him. Oh, this is actually not the standard Yorion deck. So what, he could have a board clear. He could also just have a spot removal spell. So I'm gonna play around that and go with Brush Fire land drop. The wall can't block my Brush Fires. He can chump Love Struck if he wants to. Okay, so he did have a removal spell, at least for the 1 Brush Fire. We attacked with the 1/1 in case he chumps, which he did. So I'm guessing there's gonna be a board clear here. Shatter, I'm guessing. Okay, we get to draw a card off of that. We get to get back on the board here with a Lovestruck Beast. Hopefully, I get to keep the 1/1 token. I do not have another 1/1 creature to allow the Lovestruck Beast to attack. Okay, Narset. I can kill that with a Bone Crusher. So I'm guessing he's gonna kill Lovestruck Beast here. Tome kill token. Okay. Can we find another Lovestruck Beast or a Brushfire? We did not, so we're just gonna take out this Narset. Play the Bone Crusher. Keep land in hand for another Brushfire. And if we decide we want the Brushfire as a 1/1, we could always play the land first and then go for Brushfire. Another Narset, that's unfortunate. These Ember Cleaves are starting to pile up. What does he have to pitch here? Needs to be something of convert mana cost 3 or higher, otherwise he can't kill Bone Crusher. Okay, his own Bone Crusher. Fire Prophecy. I guess we'll wait. I could have used it on my own Lovestruck to try to find a haste creature, but I'm gonna wait for him to use it to cast the Bone Crusher. Elspeth Conquers. I guess I'm using it on my own creature, because he's not gonna be able to cast Bone Crusher. Okay, so there's a Questing Beast. A bit late, unfortunately. Oh, he does still have a land. That's unfortunate. And we drew exactly Questing Beast. So now I can't attack here. So all I can do is Questing Beast pass, so I got punished here. Because if he doesn't have a land, then I can't cycle with Fire Prophecy. Yeah, now he has another land for Yori on return. You should have used Narset first and then blinked it. Yeah, okay. This is not too bad of a draw. So I'm gonna make green man, have another green land with this. So Ember Cleave's gonna be 7 when I attack with Ooze, so I can use it. How many creatures? 1, 2, 5. So this is 7 and 8. So he's gonna need something, otherwise he is gonna lose. Well, not lose, he loses his entire board, but Skyclave stops that. I'm not gonna eat any creatures in case... Oh, I should have eaten his Bone Crusher, that was my bad. I was planning on not eating anything in case I draw my second Ooze. I guess I'm just taking Yorion here. Opponent has a negate as well? No. Yeah, I should have exiled, so this... Oh, right, he could have also gotten Narset back. So I should have exiled those two, so he can't get anything back. So he just has this creature for free on the battlefield. Interesting, not attacking with Skyclave. Okay, Okay, so I can get rid of all the creatures. Or I can kill Narset and he gets to keep Yorion. If I don't block his Bone Crusher, he gets Yorion back and I take more damage. So I guess I just have to pass here. And then trade. And then use third chapter of a Crone War to get rid of these two creatures. Or does the opponent just have a removal for the Crone War? Okay, Shark Typhoon. Okay, that's pretty much the same thing. I go to 1 here unless he has a removal for Yorion. But he needs, I think, exactly Shark Typhoon. Because a 5-drop doesn't work because I get to flash in Ember Cleave. And make it a 6 toughness creature. Okay. So here I can just chump the shark. And then I go to 1. No point in using Ember Cleave. Shark is gonna die to a Crone War. But it's still gonna be hard to win this game. Okay, Crone War. Get a token. Shieldbreaker's a nice draw here. So I can destroy that tome. I'm obviously dead to another Shark Typhoon. I can't do anything about that. Okay, so I'm gonna pass with a land in hand. Okay, no Shark Typhoon, that's good. Gonna top the card. We're also dead to a Bone Crusher. Oh, okay, he's also running Inspired Ultimatum, okay. Okay, so we're gonna be bringing in the Oxes. Don't really want the Crone Wars. The removal. Don't think we need specifically Fire Prophecy. We could use Soul Seer. And they have Shatter the Sky, so I don't really want... I guess I don't really want Henge because they have Elspeth Conquers. So this is sort of difficult because you have Elspeth Conquers, so we can exile any of them. So I guess I'll go with this split. The Scavenging Gooses are fine, the Shieldbreakers are fine because they have tomes. I want the Questing Beasts. I think I will just keep in 1 Vivian. I don't want too much of the top end. Okay, on the play now. Okay, we got a better start here. So I'm gonna go this into a Lovestruck token, then pay 3 for Brushfire. So we can start dealing some damage here. I've also got 2 Oxes in hand, which don't... The other one doesn't really help since it always gets discarded to the first one. So hopefully he doesn't have Bone Crusher here immediately. If he waits till my turn, I can use Fabled Passage so he can't use it. Okay, just blue. Passage. Play Innkeeper for the Lovestruck next turn. And I'm not gonna sack Fabled Passage. On my turn, I'm gonna play Mammoth. And after the trigger resolves, I'm gonna sack Passage to get the land for Lovestruck. So there's no way for the opponent to Bone Crusher my Brush Fire. He can get my Innkeeper if he wants to. Okay, he's thinking about something. Might be the Brush Fire. Oh, sorry, the Bone Crusher on Brush Fire. If he's planning on killing Innkeeper, it doesn't matter when he does it. If he wants to take 2 less damage, he can use it on Brush Fire now. Okay, sure. Okay, so we're gonna play this tapped, crack this, get a red source for Ox, so we have double red, and get out Love Struck Beast and attack for 6. He can't shatter this guy because he doesn't have double white. And next turn I can also play out just another Love Struck Beast. Unfortunately, the Brush Fire is going to be useless now for a little bit. Okay, Bone Crusher as a blocker. Okay, so I'm just gonna attack with everything here. If he wants to eat a Brush Fire, I'm fine with that. If he chumps, I might just play Ox here instead of Love Struck, because then I know I'm gonna get board cleared. Okay, so it's not that. So I'm gonna Ox next turn. If he would have chumped, that would tell me that he's got a board clear next turn, and then I should Ox immediately to get some new cards. And I would also have more cards in my graveyard for the Ox, so I could maybe immediately bring it back. Okay, you're dead on board currently, so unless you have something really special, nope, just dead here. Okay, got him here. I guess the opponent could have Glass Caskets. We might want to bring in Will, but I guess we have Shield Breakers in that spot then. Okay, now we're on the draw. Much worse hands. We're gonna have to mold. There's no red source here. Oof. This is not great. It's pretty bad and slow. I guess I just have to mold this. Okay, we got a better hand. Gonna get rid of the Ox. And I guess the Questing Beast is too expensive for this hand. I'm just gonna go Innkeeper Shield Breaker here. Especially now that I have 2 of them. Just start drawing the cards. If he has Glass Casket, I don't care. Bone Crusher would be bad. Okay, there's there's Birth of Meletus actually. So let's draw a card here. Vivian, it's not too great. If he goes for Tome here, that would be nice. I guess I can also destroy this and be fine. Okay, Tome. I'm definitely destroying Tome here over this. I would love to have this as another green source, but that would stop me from playing Shield Breaker this turn. Okay, great. We have a Love Struck for next turn. I doubt the opponent's gonna board clear just this, unless he's that afraid of Innkeeper. Looks like that might happen. No? Okay, he is gonna Bone Crusher immediately. That is a smart move. So we're gonna attack for 2 here. So let's get a Love Struck Beast out there. Okay, that's unfortunate, but can't really do much about that. Better on that than on Vivian, if we happen to find a land. What is he playing here? Orion as a blocker? Does he have another bone? I'm not sure what he would fetch for immediately. Okay, yeah, Bone Crusher, sure. Interesting. Okay, first I'm gonna do a response check. He's got a response. So he's got another Bone Crusher in his hand or something similar. I guess I just try to slam the Vivian. If he's got exactly another Disruption, that's gonna be unfortunate, but if I wait longer, I'm just gonna get hit by an Elspeth Conquers. And I want Reach here versus Yorion. So this is just gonna eat an Elspeth Conquers, yep. Unfortunate, but that's how it is. And I knew I was drawing the land. I don't want to play out Love Struck here. I'm just gonna play out this Ooze. And pass. If I attack with this, it just gets hit by the wall. I don't want to play Love Struck in case he Orions. He can blink the Elspeth and tag my Love Struck Beast. And here Scavenging Ooze is also preventing him from returning anything with Elspeth Conquers. Okay, so I've got 2 exiles, so let's get rid of my 2 creatures, make this a 4/4. Can't Bone Crusher it now. Ooh, that's a nice draw. Guess I'm gonna go for that now. Fortunately, I do lose the Love Struck Beast, but that's not that big of a loss. I do get some fuel for the Ooze now, and there's another Innkeeper as well. So I'm attacking with these 2 here. Actually, that might have been a bad idea. So I get punished by a Soul Seer. Does Shark Typhoon also punish me? Not really, because I can just kill Shark Typhoon. I guess this is completely fine. It was just important that he doesn't get anything back with Elspeth Conquers. If he had a removal spell, he could have double blocked my Ooze. Or just block the Ooze and removal spell before Bone Crusher dies, and then his Bone Crusher goes to the graveyard and he can bring it back. But I guess that didn't really matter. I guess if he had a Soul Seer, he could Soul Seer the Ooze. Okay, so I'm gonna exile some of his enchantments in case of Dance of the Mance. And I'm also gonna be drawing a card off of the Shatter, but so is he. How many cards do I have? Only 5, so Ox is gonna be quite far away. So I'm gonna keep the Innkeeper in hand. Dream Trawler, that sucks. Okay, did draw something. And this can keep Dream Trawler at bay for 1 turn. Okay, Fabled Passage, gonna use that to fuel my graveyard. Okay, I would like the Soul Seer. So if he wants to give it hexproof, and he has to pitch a card, and then he also needs to tap it. He let it die? So he has another one, I'm guessing. Or he has a board clear here, but he would just let it die. That is very surprising. He would not rather just pitch a card, so I'm guessing he has a board clear here, otherwise you would definitely just pitch a card. It gains hexproof, not indestructible. Yep. Well, that might have just given us a chance if he doesn't have a second Dream Trawler. Okay, there's a second Dream Trawler, never mind. Shatter Skull doesn't help. So we're attacking with Love Struck. So I just need to wait with the Shatter Skull here. If I put, so I need Ox, so I need 9 cards in Graveyard. What I can do is Crack Passage. Is this? So I can hit Innkeeper Dream Trawler. And then Ox. Is that the play here? Might be unfortunate, but it might be the play. So I need to 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing that. It's not too great of a play, but I think it has to be done here. So I get more creatures on the battlefield. Yeah. Actually, no, I can't do this. Okay, good thing I stopped myself. I can't do that. This hits... How does this work if this hits... If one of the targets gets hexproof... I don't remember how this interaction works. If he can he can anytime discard a card to give it hexproof. The problem is, if he gives it hexproof, do I still deal damage to the other target? You lose one of the target. I think you do still. I guess I'll try. The downside is I don't kill Innkeeper, which is not really that much of a downside. 6, this and this. Could kill Love Struck, but Love Struck attacks into the Dream Trawler. Yeah, okay, so what happens? Okay, my Innkeeper still dies. Okay, that's good. So I can Ox here. And draw 3. Okay, got another Ox, got some more fuel. So I need to raise this. This is a 5/5 lifelinker. I still don't know why he didn't save the first one. He could have just discarded a card. So Narset, okay, so Bone Crusher is going to deal with that. He's probably going to kill Ox, I'm guessing. He might kill the token. So here I'm just going to try to make... He can't board clear while he has Dream Trawlers, so I can just make the board as big as I want to, but this is going to kill me in 3 turns unless I draw a Henge. So I have, so this is 10 mana, 5. I have 10 already on the battlefield, so I need to, I guess, Oh, he's not pitching anything? That is interesting. So first I'm going to combat. I'm expecting a Bone Crusher. No. I'm gonna attack with the 1/1 as well. I have Innkeeper for an extra 1/1. Okay, deal the damage. That would be great. Okay. I would like to kill Nurset. If he has a counter for this, I'm fine. He doesn't. Okay. So Innkeeper. And I think I have enough mana to go Ox first, then Bone Crusher. Essence Scatter, sure. He can't hit Ox now. I'm gonna crack this first, just because don't want to draw too many lands. And I was also not sure how many lands I have exactly left in my deck. So here's another Ox. And could play Mammoth. Guess Mammoth's more damage now with the Fabled Passage, so I'm gonna play the Mammoth out of my hand. And emptying my hand is good with double Mammoths. With double Ox. Pretty much it's good with just one Ox. So he's drawing 2 a turn, he's hitting for 5 lifelink. He could Omen of the Sea here, draw some cards, but he is currently dead on board even with the lifelink. And I also have a Questing Beast. Maybe has a surprise Embercleave, but highly doubt that. Shattered Sails, okay, so he's giving him one extra power. Did he find the board clear he was looking for? He found Shatter. Okay, I got rid of Dream Trawler. And we're still not on empty, far from that. Okay, Brushfire, that's also a great draw, so we can go Brushfire, Questing, and go right back to pressuring the opponent. That was in bad order. Yeah, okay, got punished there. That was bad ordering. Got punished for that one. I should have played Passage immediately after casting Brushfire. Because then he couldn't even Bone Crusher and he would have been at 4 here. Depending on if I decided to sack Passage or not. Now if he has a counter spell, I have a bit more, I'm in a bit more trouble. If he has another Essence Scatter. Yeah, so that 5 damage from last turn really hurt. So if he has a counter for this, then we're in trouble. He can use Yorion to block Bone Crusher, so that's not that big of a deal. Like, that's not giving me too much advantage, yeah. The one little mistake cost me maybe the game here. Because I would have still had the Brushfire here. So now he puts Yorion in hand. Yorion. No, still no. I think I'm running out of lands here in the deck. One, two, three, that's my last passage. Oh, he has a Shark Typhoon as well for almost lethal. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So yeah, if I just played my passage out first, could have won. So I need to draw Shatter Skull here. Okay, he didn't attack because he's afraid of Brushfire. Okay, this is my last passage. I think I have 2 lands left in my deck. I think I have 1 mountain, 1 forest. Okay, Yorion. Should have drawn a card off of Tome first. Or I guess he's just trying to get Tome as high as possible. but I think it's over here. Okay, that's probably he has another counter for that. No? Okay, that resolves. Brushfire Soul Seer. Oh, this was a land I actually had lethal. That is so sad. I actually had lethal if that was... Ah, never mind. He had another Shark Typhoon. Okay. So I was dead here either way. Yeah, so that one miss sequence cost me the game. You are really bad. I'm reading the chat now and you are really sad. Ever figure out the Dream Trawler gains hexproof? First of all. Second of all, I explained why I targeted Innkeeper because I need an extra card in my graveyard. And I could have still killed him if I drew land, but he had another Shark Typhoon, so that was not going to happen. Well, kill Trawler doesn't mean you were AFK. Okay, third and final match, we're on to play. Oof, this is a pretty slow hand. Has Cleave Henge. But all of my lands are going to come into play tapped. I guess not all of them. But I think we can get a better hand. I think this is much better. So we're going to send back... I think the Brushfire here. Keep the 3 lands in the Crone War. Just start making tokens here. I'm not going to need the Mammoth as a 3-drop. I already have 2 Lovestruck Beasts. So there comes the Brushfire. So I guess I want to go with this now. So I'm fine trading here because I have another token. So this could be mono green food or the mirror. Okay, this looks like a Bone Crusher, which is not great for me. But I'm still gonna play out the Brushfire, because otherwise he kills my human and my Lovestrucks won't be able to attack anymore. So this way I'm basically forcing him to kill Brushfire. So I have double Lovestruck, double a Crone War here. So here, if the opponent has an untapped land, he's probably gonna just go for Lovestruck Beast. If he doesn't have an untapped land, he could have a Bone Crusher for my human. And then tap land, and then next turn have a play. So I'd like to have a land this turn and a henge next turn. That would be ideal. Okay, so he doesn't have an untapped land, so there's the passage. So just taking 5 immediately, so not gonna play around Bone Crusher. Okay, that's a 4th land, that's gonna be nice. I'm gonna wait with the Crone Wars, I'm not just gonna start slamming them immediately. If he goes for a Love Struck Beast, I might go for one a Crow in War. Okay, so this can't really attack. So it's probably just gonna Love Struck Pass, use it as a blocker. And I'm just gonna Crow in War and take it. No play. Interesting. So I'm guessing this is Bone Crusher. I think I'll Crow in War the Elemental and I won't play a land. I'm gonna take his Elemental and I'm not gonna play a land. Unless he decides to kill his own Brushfire in response. Okay, yeah, so correctly read the Bone Crusher there, so I'm gonna take his 1/1 and attack. So I'm doing this because I have a second Crow in War in my hand. If I only had a 1, I would be much more careful in how I use it. Okay. So I can wait here. I guess I can't really. He's forced to attack with these two. I can make this a 3/3 during his turn. Do I just... but then this doesn't die? I guess I do this. I guess... but I lose the Brushfire, which is annoying. So here I'm killing his board. Guess I just have to accept that. There's no real good way here. Unfortunately, he had 2 creatures. I can just steal this and hit him because he can chump block. So I'm just gonna have to let him attack here, then chump with Brushfire and let these 2 die to the Crow in War. Maybe he plays another Innkeeper, then I can steal that and attack for 10. And if I just go for a big Brushfire, he just trades with Love Struck. Okay, there's another 1/1. That's great for me. These 2 have to attack. I'm gonna chump so you don't get that back. These 2 die. Now I steal this. Actually, never mind. I don't have to steal that anymore. That's annoying again. I guess I go just Brushfire Mammoth attack without making Brushfire bigger. So I need a green source here, so go Brushfire Mammoth attack for 10. So you're just chump blocking? Are you trying to henge next turn? So this looks like a henge next turn. So I take, and the creature he plays after henge, he's gonna be at 9, block 1, 5, 8, 9, so he's dead. So if he goes henge creature, he's dead. To my second Crow in War. Yeah, henge, land, creature, he's dead. I have exactly enough damage, so take this, attack for 9. Oh, more than 9, but he has to block 1 and then it's exactly 9. Okay, for the sideboard, bring in 2 Wilds, 2 Soul Seers, the Crowan War with Vivian, board out, and 2 Fire Prophecies, board out the Questing Beast, Ember Cleaves, and all the Brush Fires because they're weak to Bone Crusher. Okay, now I'm on the draw. I guess this is an okay enough hand. After sideboard, things do slow down a bit, so that Ember Cleave is not going to be useful for a while. So maybe the opponent runs out of news here. We can kill. Nope, 2 Love Struck tokens. That's not great for us. So we can't disrupt it with a Bone Crusher. So if he goes Bone Crusher, if he goes Brushfire, that'd be great. I'm taking the damage here in case he does not have an third untapped land, but he most likely does, so just gonna kill a token here. Also, drawing another hand is not great. Do I just play my Love Struck? I guess I just play my Love Struck out and hope for another land off the top. I'm gonna take 5 here. But if I hit a land, I can go Henge Ooze. He can also do the same, but I have willed for his Henge. Okay, so I'm guessing he doesn't have Henge, otherwise he would have played pre-combat. Since if we trade, he's not going to be able to do that. Okay, he doesn't have Henge, perfect. We found our land, so now we can go that into Ooze. He can't Bone Crusher the Ooze now. Now we're in good shape. So the question is if I think we trade Love Strucks here for sure. Even if he has the destruction for Henge, we can then just make Ooze big enough. But if he doesn't destroy Great Henge, then he's in a lot of trouble. I guess he could have attack with both Love Strucks and Ember Cleave, then I'm in trouble. Not like in trouble where I can't win the game anymore, but it's gonna be a bit difficult to win. He's thinking for so long that I'm guessing it's not Ember Cleave. So it could be a Questing Beast. If he has Ember Cleave, he should just attack with the Love Struck Beast. There's no point in adding the token in, because I'm just gonna block with Ooze on the token, and then the Love Struck Beast can't attack next turn. So I need to block with Love Struck Trade if he has Ember Cleave. I'm gonna lose my Love Struck Beast, but adding the Ooze doesn't do anything. Okay, so he just had Ember Cleave, sure. So we're taking 7. So we're going to 2 here. Yeah. That's a real good draw there. So I guess I go for Ooze. We hit a land. I'll use it for red. I think I just pass here. I think I don't go play out the Bone Crusher. So if I play out Bone Crusher, I guess he has to show me a 1/1 first. So at that point I just willed. So I think it's fine, the Bone Crusher here. So if he doesn't have another 1/1 when he goes into combat, I just kill his 1/1 and he can't attack. And if he shows me a 1-1 pre-combat, I can just keep up Wilt instead of using Bone Crusher. And then I can get some good blocks here, like trade Bone Crusher and double block with Scavenging Goose on another Love Struck. So then he's gonna lose his board, and I'm gonna keep Henge and an Ooze, and also the Bone Crusher that's still in my hand. Obviously, I'm not just dead to double Bone Crusher, but most likely will be. Because I'm going to need to play one of these spells from my hand. So it looks like the opponent won't be going with a 1-1. He might just have Shatter's Closure. Okay, you go to combat. I'm gonna kill that 1-1. Now both of your Love Strucks are useless. Another Henge, that's not really too useful. Let's get out another Bone Crusher. An Innkeeper, that's a bit too late. And we're not going to go for Mammoth because we want to keep up Wilt. Use. Guess I can just be a bit slower. Don't need to go immediately for the use. Attacks. Okay, so now I can be the one pressuring Gleeful with Embercleave. I'm just gonna put all the counters on one Ooze. I think I'm still gonna play defensively for one more turn, because when I go to attack, okay, let me use up the red mana. Don't really want it too much. And I guess I'm gonna be using up these Henges as well. Okay, opponent just concedes here. Okay, and that's the final match.